Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Truth Disclosure 369 in the house once again. As I come before you today, I'd like to wish every person that may be a father, however it may be, whether you're a biological father, stepfather, figure, figurative father, person who's been in someone's life as a father figure. Just like to say Happy Father's Day to all. Um, and greet each and every one who may come across this video in the universal greetings of peace. Also, today is also Juneteenth. And, I know there's a lot of people celebrate that amongst the black community and whatever, to each their own. But I'm black and I think that shit is bullshit. Like a lot of these made up ass holidays and other shit that they put together to appease the masses of people, and then and played the game of identity politics to the detriment of those that's really looking for some type of you know answer to this why certain stuff is happening. But that's just a different story. But happy Father's Day. um uh I'm gonna be on here short. I just want to get on here for a minute. Still crazy shit going on. Still see um the well, I see it, and other people's that I kick with. I can't speak for everybody, but I know people I'm around. And I do see it. We see this bullshit going on with this crazy world and the stuff that's trying to be pushed down people's throats on behalf of these phony ass leaders and fake leaders. It's almost like who they working for, who controlling them, where they getting their intuitive talking points from to even go down that road. But I just wanted to get on here real quick. We something came out last week that I wanted to touch bases on. And is dealing with uh that that war that's going on, or this so-called conflict or whatever that's going on with Russia and Ukraine. You know, the whole thing was about it had been brought up that Ukraine may be housing biolabs, which that have always been since this shit started, that has been in the talking points, right along with the neo-Nazi far right military structure that they have, where they got a lot of Nazi people in their military, being funded by people who claim they're against Nazism. But that's neither here or there. It's not important to some. But when you bring it up over here in this country, then all of a sudden it gains importance. But this article came out a couple of days back on the 12th, and matter of fact, a week ago, and I had peeped it, and it's like right after this article came out, when you search this topic up, you have all these fucking articles from PolitiFact and talking about U.S. didn't admit to, which who gives a damn what the fuck they say anyway? I don't believe none of that shit. Now, whether this article is on the up and up or not, it still remains to be seen. But the fact that it's talking about something that has been talking points with those who objected to what the U.S. is doing with Ukraine in respect to how they're putting the perception out to the masses is mind-boggling. So when you have this, let's see what this article going into and what it says. It said U.S. asked to explain after Pentagon admits to operating 46 biolabs in Ukraine after months of denial. I mean, that's always been the denial factor, that they never did anything with. But when you look at it, Hunter Biden, the president's son, had some dealings with energy companies and dealing with biolabs and all this shit. So why wouldn't that not be a factor? I mean, the whole thing is, man, you dealing with fucking liars. So fuck what they talk. What fuck? I mean, wow, you can't rule this shit out. These motherfuckers have been lying about the pandemic, been lying about the whole Ukraine thing, lying about Afghanistan, lying about this, lying about that. So what? Why would that not be in the realm of possibility? So it goes on to say Washington has been urged to come clean over its biolab program in Ukraine after the Department of Defense admitted its existence. The Pentagon said on Thursday that it has operated 46 biolabs in Ukraine handling dangerous pathogens after previously dismissing the charges as Russian propaganda. Now, this is what they've been doing. They've always been saying that everything which is of truth is propaganda, and that's Russian shit, and you love Russia and all this stuff if you talk about it. But then when the shit come out in the open that they're doing it, then what? Then what? So, you know, it remains to be seen. I didn't want to show that because people who continue to put they trust in their energy into this government as far as why they and the reason why they're in Ukraine and what they're really doing, it's just showing you more and more evidence of these fuckers bullshitting, lying like they have done in the past for the last 2 years. Didn't matter if millions of people died all across the fucking planet or been or dealing with the after effects of all this shit that started in 2019 on up. And we're not even gonna talk about the previous shit before 2019 that have been lied, coups, the uprooting of governments, playing around with sovereign nations and using propaganda and all this. Who's to say? But one thing I can tell you, do I believe that shit over there? I do believe it. I believe that this shit over there, and there's a lot more stuff over there that they ain't trying to tell that's going on. The only thing they want you to be concerned about is a few U.S. people have been caught over there who were either retired military or whatever the reason they was over there. They weren't in the active army or military services, but they were over there acting as a mercenary, to be honest. That's what they were doing. They was over there murking. And they're missing or being held, and they want the whole world to know that. But it's like you took up arms against a so-called enemy in your perspective or helping this country. I mean, why should this government be sitting up here showing that shit day after day when people made choices? When you got other people that's fucking over there for different reasons. I know now. I mean, I remember the guy that's from Novi, Michigan, the white guy that I guess he was a Marine at one time, but they said something about he was over there spying and they had him locked. They got him still on lockbox. And people still trying to get his freedom. I mean, it seems like to me, these people here that been over there, that been up under some so-called whatever shady dealings with the Russian judicial system and whatever else, that these people should have more focus on what's going on with them than these mercs. Hell, motherfucker don't even, like I said, these folks keep lying about what's going on in Ukraine. So how can you sit up and co-sign folks that's going over there and feel bad for what they're going through when they took it upon themselves to go into something that half-assed and have them, and you never know what really is the truth about that story, about these folks that have been captured. You know, the only thing I can say is, man, I wish the best. I hope the best for the folks over there, but you know, the truth got to come out. And whether people keep on hiding and want to keep people from finding out, you know, that's not going to work. But yeah, this is exactly some of the same shit that motherfuckers were talking about. I even said something about it a while back, but now all of a sudden, this little stuff is coming up. You know, at the same time where now it seems like Russia is doing more far as advancing their whatever they got going on over there, their agendas, whatever. and all of a sudden Ukraine is losing, and they don't have the ability to stand their ground anymore, and they're losing 200, 300, 400 soldiers a day. Like, goddamn. But yeah, this is the shit. This is the bullshit. So I just wanted to get on that and put that out there. You know, continue to stay weary about what's going on in Ukraine. And if you support that shit, or you support the politicians and the liars and hypocrites and these fake ass presidents and leaders and whatever that continue to talk on this shit, talking points on this, if you continue to trust them and think what they're talking about is good, so be it. Hey, but just don't be surprised when bullshit start coming on. I mean, yeah, they already shown they care more about that than the suffering and struggles of people here. I mean, they already rather send more money over there and billions of dollars, even have a motherfucking plan set to send 1.5 billion every month or some shit. Like, what the fuck? How can you even? But that's what we're dealing with. I didn't want to get on that. The next one I wanted to go to is this dumbass shit once again. Because, you know, yes, we're still in this January 6th theatric show where, you know, they're still doing this dumbass shit. You know, Liz Cheney and the rest of them and the rest of the Democrat Party and the rhinos or whatever they want to call them or whatever are putting out here about this shit. And this is what their so-called poll said. 6 in 10 Americans say Trump should be charged for January 6th. The thing I have to say about that is, why? Man, I mean, this whole fucking pandemic started under Trump. And with all the lying that was going on when it first started, and then you throw lying ass Dr. Fauci into the so-called Dr. Fauci into the mix, and all the lying, and then lying in front of Congress, and you throw all that shit. Why the fuck? When we gonna see something that say should Fauci be charged for lying in front of Congress about something that overtook the whole planet and destroyed so many lives? Should Fauci be lying for charged for lying to Congress? That's what shit should be saying. Should Trump be charged for continue dealing with Fauci? Should Biden be charged for dealing? But we know in Trump's administration, they sort of pushed him to the side, but it was still lying. It was still bullshit. Still motherfuckers acting like we're bigger than you. We the ones running the show. Soothsaying and casting spells on people to think that these folks actually working in your favor when they fucking not. It's like, whatever, man. 6 in 10 Americans say Trump should be charged for January 6th, right? Which is, you know, fuck out of here, man. If you're gonna charge him for that shit, then them fake ass these fake ass leaders that 1 minute, let me shut this down. If you're gonna do that, then you need to be charging Fauci, you need to be charging people of this administration, you need to be charging so many more for some of the bullshit that has cost Americans their life. Period. Period fucking it, man. How the fuck can you sit here and keep saying this shit? A lot of these motherfuckers need to go to fucking jail in hell or wherever. All these sorry ass motherfuckers sitting up here, man, everybody keep casting their votes for and thinking these folks mean shit. Are these folks gonna be charged? Are these folks gonna be charged for insider training and all this bullshit they be doing? Are these folks gonna be charged with stealing from using taxpayer money all the fucking time for shit that is not benefiting American people? Just saying. When they start bringing all that shit up, then I'll listen to it. Otherwise, they ain't talking about a motherfucking thing. So I just wanted to reflect on that because that's bullshit. Like, get the fuck out of here. All this shit going on, y'all motherfuckers sitting up here still talking about that shit. Yeah, Trump should be charged for a lot of shit, just like the rest of you motherfuckers. That include Clinton, that include Obama, that include Biden, that include Bush, that include all these sorry motherfuckers, all these fake ass leaders under this corporation called America that been working against the people and making people believe, or so-called casting spells on people, making them believe literally that these folks mean a goddamn thing, including Obama. I was even caught up in that shit. So get the fuck out of here. And then to top it off, when you go to this, it's like a stone cold slap in the face. IRS expands AI-powered bots to set up payment plans with taxpayers over the phone. What? But I bet you they ain't got no AI-powered bot set up to get people's payments back to them, process refunds to them that they've been waiting year or more for. And I have to keep saying it. In my case, been waiting on tax returns for shit over 2 years. You got other people in the same situation, in the same boat, and they got enough tenacity to sit up here and say, we're gonna start using AI-powered bots to set up payment plans so y'all can get y'all money over to us, but we'll take our fucking time doing what we need to do with everybody else with money and stuff that we got that we supposed to be getting out. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the hell out of here. Motherfuckers done lost their fucking mind continuing to think this shit is So let me go in there what this shit say. The Internal Revenue Service is handling more of its call volume through automation, which is bullshit because you already know, people that know that automated shit on the phone is garbage, which gives its call center employees more time to address more complex requests from taxpayers. Well, the requests of getting tax returns that should have been here 2 years ago, that obviously is not important. So I don't know what other requests they talking about. So it goes on. The IRS announced Friday that individuals delinquent on their taxes who receive mail notice from the agency can call an artificial intelligence powered bot and set up a payment. So you can get your money over to their ass while they still owing up millions of other people. Fuck you. Sad, man. This is the shit that we deal with. And then you can't be, there is no fucking way. You gotta be serious with this shit. No fucking way a motherfucker take these folks serious or respect this system. That's me. Motherfucker don't like what I'm saying, man. I don't know what else to say, man. There is no respect for me. I still love you. Still want the best and want motherfucker to have peace and everything else, but there is no respect for this system for me. So any person that's deep and have to keep repeating this, there's nothing to talk to with me about, because I don't even see it. I'm not even registered with that shit, man. This whole system is garbage. Whole system. Murderous death system that these folks greed, theft, all this shit. No, fuck that. Fuck this system. And each and every day I wake up, I pray to Almighty God that this shit fall and fall fast so that the people could see what the fuck this shit is, and that truth and that justice will prevail. And that the everything once hidden will now be within sight. And that's basically it. But you see what the hell we dealing with. So I just wanted to get on here and spare. I wasn't going to be on here that long. Just wanted to share that on this Father's Day, 6/19/2022. And for all those who promote the Juneteenth stuff and all that stuff, hey man, I just gotta ask the question: Knowing that Juneteenth represents the last day of so-called of slaves being freed, what is that doing to you now? Is that helping you when you go to the gas station? Is it helping you when you go in these stores and see shit all fucked up due to the mismanagement of the institutional financing and all this shit? Does it affect you? When you go to try and buy a car, buy a house, does celebrating Juneteenth help you on that? Does it has any factor? When you're celebrating Juneteenth and you look at these politicians lie and tell all this shit about what they're gonna do, all the promises they're gonna do, and it never happens. Will celebrating Juneteenth help to alleviate that? I don't get it. I don't get it. But to each their own. Black folks, I you know, I love my peoples, man, but a lot of you lost. You gotta wake up, understand that this whole thing that black folks gotta keep on going according to these same talking points, man. You're just as lost as the rest of these folks, claiming you got more knowledge, and it's not. So with that, man, I'm just gonna get the hell up off of here. I done said enough. Like I said, this system here, straight up garbage, anti-human. They're not trying to do anything to help humanity. If that's what you think it is, sorry, you got another thing coming. But there is no respect for me for this shit. Have no respect for these fake ass leaders, all of them, black, white, don't matter. Don't matter what religion they represent, no matter. If you're not speaking on shit that's really affecting people and trying to bring some type of awareness to the corrupt and the insidious shit that is going on, there's nothing you have to offer. Not to me. And as I look at it, you ain't offering nothing to the people, whether they acknowledge it or not. But with that, I greet you in the green words of peace as I came. Enjoy your day, enjoy your week. Look forward to being back on here later. Peace.